So I've got another really nice selection of guitars to show you today that we're shipping out. X7s, X20s, a couple X30s and a really cool Chimeara. Three really nice Royal Ebonies here, which will show you different characters of the Royal Ebony. And we have Co.Donegal's, Harborica. So a nice selection of all guitars, so definitely worth a watch today. So the first one is going out to Greg in West Virginia, and Greg's a familiar name. I can remember sending a number of guitars out to him in the past. So this one he bought out of our stock just a day or two ago, and a really, really exceptional piece. It's one of the nicest pieces of Royal Ebony I think that we have. What I love about this Royal Ebony is the quilt and flame that's going on in the center, and it's got a really nice pattern as well, with the darker black pattern in it. But to me, it's the flame in it that just really makes this one stand out. So beautiful on our X7, and black carbon on the back and sides. So next one is Lee in Penzance in England. He's got this X7 nylon. Now this is one that I thought maybe was a little bit of an unusual option, but it's gone with flame maple in the front, which I think looks fantastic. And at the start I questioned the idea of red carbon on the back and sides, but actually I think the two contrast really well. I think it really works quite nice. So red carbon and then just a natural flame maple on top. Really beautiful piece of flame here. It's a really tight flame, and it's got a lot of movement in it. Yeah, the X7 nylon is a lovely little guitar. Great sounding, really comfortable to play, and has the looks to match. Then we've got Mark in California. Mark has gone for the straight black carbon X20, and the X20s have really been flying off the shelf recently. We only have a mold where we can build one X20 per day. So that's really starting to limit us because we're selling more than one X20 a day. So as soon as we finish a guitar for stock, they're going straight out. We're not able to kind of get caught up on that. But the new X20 has been really well received. You know, the small additions I should just maybe remind you of. We modified the bridge from our normal pointed bridge to the new curved bridge. We've given it pinless bridge design as well, which has proved very popular. The end of the fretboard, we've given this sort of grand piano style curve, which we designed to match the curvature of this area in the cutaway. And then we've gone with a heelless design. And I think that's really the best feature in this. You know, it's a feature that was on our other guitars that have been so popular, so we decided to bring it into the X20. And it just gives you that extra access right up into the neck, so you know you can reach all the frets here now. The other little subtle detail that we added in is the rib bevel. So we just softened this edge here and put a little bevel here, and it just makes it a little bit more comfortable as it's leaning into your body. So in the straight black carbon, you know, that's just a perfect example of what an emerald is in its natural form. A lot of our guitars now, we're doing the veneers and the colors, but there's something still really, really beautiful about the black carbon fiber. Shows what the basis of every guitar is that we build. So then we've got Benjamin in Colorado, and he's gone for the exact same guitar, the new X20, and this one's with red. And this is the exact same material as the previous one. It's just we put a transparent color over the top, the transparent red. So it just lets the light penetrate through into that black carbon, and as it reflects back out again, it gives you that nice vibrant red. What's really nice about our red colors as well is it depends on the angle of the light. You know, as we move it, the light catches it differently. It'll look more intense or it'll look darker. So yeah, it's nice to have a color that kind of moves with the light. Then we've got Gary in New York. So Gary has gone for this X20 with spalted chen. Really great patterns in the spalted chen. Got the lovely heartwood and the light wood in the center. Some very, very defined lines and patterns going on it as well, with the sort of like the burnt oranges and lighter browns. A lot of character, a lot of detail. and with an amber back and sides. Another X20. This is going to John in California, and this one's another Royal Ebony. This one actually I did a photo shoot a couple of days ago. Maybe Andres might actually add in a photograph of one of the shots that we did. So we took this guitar up along with some others into the apartment and did some shots with it. Really nice piece, very striking guitar. I really like that there's a nice little bit of flame going on down here in the bottom. A very distinct pattern and the center piece down on at the heel block here, and just overall patterns and colors just really stood out to me. And again with the black carbon back and sides. Now this one, something I really like, caught my eye today when I was going through them. This is going out to Robert, also in California, and this is Harborica, but it's a much darker Harborica. Some of the Harborica we've been using has a light wood in the center and more contrast in colors, but this is more all sort of darker shades of grays and blacks. And what we've done with it is we've given it a wider black burst into the sides, so it really just fades into nothing, you know. So the colors just really fade into the black at the edge, and it's subtle, but it's really, really beautiful. Another little detail that we did was we modified the end of the fretboard then to match the bridge here, giving it a pinless bridge, and it's also got the LR Bags anthem. So it's a guitar that's got just a lot of subtlety in it, but I think it's just really, really elegant. And that's on our big X30 body. Then we have another X30 going out to Austin in North Carolina, and another one that's got significant customization on it. So this one is done with fan frets, and I can't actually remember just offhand what the scale length is on this, but I think it's 25 to 26 inch scale. And yeah, it's got the fan frets, the fan bridge. Whenever we put the fan frets on a guitar, we carve the bridge out of carbon fiber instead of the molded bridge, and so that gives a really nice contrast against the wood, which in this case is Cocobolo. The guitar also has the Crevo humbucker here, and it's got the LR Bags Stage Pro Anthem system as well. So that's got an undersaddle pickup and also an internal microphone. Yeah, a lot going on pickup wise. Also, we've got Draft-Tech ratio tuners on this guitar. I think that's the first time that we've used that as a test. Yeah, really cool tuners on that. So definitely a unique X30. And that's the sort of thing I like to do. You know, we're able to work along with the customer and just bring all those little details that are personal to them and make something really unique. Now here's a lovely X30. This is going to Rob in California as well. So yeah, a few guitars going to California this week. It's interesting. I wish I was taking them out myself. Love California. So yeah, another X30. Really cool piece of Cocobolo. Really like this Cocobolo that's much more sort of lateral grain running right down, and it kind of brings all the framing going down along with the strings. It mimics the strings as it's coming down here, and a nice little V of hardwood running down the center. Again with an amber back and sides. Now, last one we have today is one that I've been working on myself. This is quite a customized Chimeara. So this is going out to Greg in Alberta, and this maybe is a good example of how we can sometimes get things wrong, and we'll go the extra mile to try and make it right. So somehow on our website, a guitar that was sold reappeared as being available for sale. There was some kind of a glitch on the website. So a 2017 Select Series Chimeara came up for sale, and Greg purchased it. And then it was only a couple of days later we discovered that that guitar no longer was available. It was long, long gone. So, so I worked with Greg personally to make things right. We decided we'd build him a custom in place of the one that he had chosen and fallen in love with. And I think we built him something that's, you know, even better. So from a bad situation, I think we've made a better situation. So we started talking directly together on custom ideas, and had some really good conversations with Greg. And one of those customers has kind of become a friend over the last few weeks. And what we did was we hand selected a really cool piece of Royal Ebony. This one stood out to him because of the pattern in the center. You can kind of see the birds here. So it's like two birds flying up into the necks. And just the overall pattern, I think, is really distinctive on this piece of Royal Ebony. And then we started talking about how he uses it and plays the guitar. He plays professionally, and really, you know, he'd put this guitar to great use. So we started talking about just the ergonomics and the playability of the guitar. So one of the things he asked me to do was to get extra access up into the higher frets. So what we did was we took the standard sound hole here and I cut away a big section of it. And it still gives the same sort of overall framing, the same shape of the guitar here, but it just allows to get your hand a little bit higher up the neck. So that gives them better access on the 6-string neck. Then on the 12-string, just to give a little bit extra access, I added in this little bevel in here, which just helps soften that off a little bit. And then we also given it an arm bevel. And I went the whole hog and I give them a rib bevel. So those are unique features that are only on this guitar. It's the first time that we've done these features all together in a package, but it was nice to be able to do that. Also got the chrome tuners, the chrome Co.Donegal 510s on there, and I just signed the back of it for him just as a little extra custom feature. So yeah, this is a really great example of how we can take a standard guitar and just add some extra features. So Greg, I'm going to be expecting some really cool videos back in return for this. I know you're excited to get it. I know you've been playing an X20 that belongs to a friend of yours recently and enjoying that. So I look forward to seeing this on stage with you. That's going to be exciting. So that's it for this week. A really great selection of guitars that I think really show the best of what we do. And you know, we love doing it. We love being able to take a dream, put it all together and make you something that's really, really special. So thanks for watching once again, and we'll see you again very soon.